The Twitter comms is new, okay? The Twitter comms is new. It's still being worked on. Sometimes we get some weird stuff in here. All right, Twitter comms. Choco, always posting just the nicest things. Just so nice. Thanks, Choco. Jesus says hi. Do you already miss the soda shops and the Julia Reagan billboards? Yes. I do miss them. I would like to return to Utah. I would like to buy a cabin. Not gonna lie, podcast was instantly better with all of them. That's very sweet. Thank you. Every day we wake up in unison and say, thank you, Choco. Very sweet. Cutie is so sparkles. What is this?
My business is also viable. American-made, union-made merchandise.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up.
Ideology.shop.
Have your stupid union make some charms.
Speaking of which, you never bring us your merch.
That's true.
You never give us
You've
anything.
never given me anything for free ever.
You guys have never asked.
We want it.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have to ask.
What do you mean?
What if we have to ask? Be like, what am I?
I like that I said that when I have a pile of gifts in front of me that he gave me for free.
I don't
Yeah, guess what size I wear? Can I have that?
I don't need to know.
Tiny.
Oh my God,
I don't
thanks.
need extra small.
Just like my tampon size.
Yeah, I don't need to know what size you wear because I would just send you a link.
Q-tip and throws it in her.
Good for a month.
My business is
Itty bitty. Thank you, Cutie, for explaining tariffs to us. Okay. Well, explain. So they're bad.
Yeah.
So
Why?
essentially,
I get that.
Trump was like,
Let her cook.
oh God. Trump was like, hey, stop it, everybody, from buying stuff outside of America.
Right.
So, because we want more jobs in America.
Yeah.
And so he was like, yo, stop. If you buy stuff from out of America, you're going to have to pay more tariffs on
Okay,
it.
that logic tracks. What
Right.
went wrong?
Yeah. You're welcome. Put me on lemonade stand. I know more about business than they do. Honestly. What is this? What am I looking at? Zoe? Bloop. I don't understand what's happening. Does anyone know what's going on? Thank you, Zoe. Thank you. Bloop. Can you zoom in? Yeah. This was almost 2 months ago. Wow. Albert, are you proud of yourself for this one? Is that why you reposted it? OMG, I just realized that QTCinderella is not Nick's ex. That is Melena, not Cutie. This entire time, about 3 months, I thought QTCinderella was Melena. I just started seeing NP videos about 3 months ago, and I'm barely on YouTube. Forgive me. If I was Melena, I'd have a whole lot more money coming my way than I currently do. Drew these while binging Baldur's Gate 3 Tuesdays. That's so cute. What the? Oh my gosh, I'm trans. I forgot I'm trans. Cute. Still looks like an insta baddie. Just dead fan who's naked. I'm gonna riz him. Yeah, go riz him. I can lockpick that. That's my man. That's so cute. That is so cute. I'm obsessed. Okay, I'm sending that to the girls. That is so cute. That's the first Baldur's Gate fan art I've seen. I want to, my goal is if we make it to what we're on episode 4. Are we on episode 4? We're on episode 4 of Baldur's Gate. If we get to episode 20, which we should, because apparently the game is really long. If we get to episode 20, I think we celebrate by doing a cosplay of our characters. That's what I think. So I'll need to hire a cosplayer to make our outfits. Because Lord knows that we won't have time. Van's just gonna be so cold. It's her fault. Inspirational. Thank you. And so don't. Oh, well, Jason Alexander ended up in Pretty Woman, and so don't miss the shots you should have taken. But then Larry David wasn't afraid to be in Curb Your Enthusiasm. So sometimes it just takes a while to get some confidence, and maybe you're just a Larry David. Well, Jason Alexander, yeah, maybe you're just a Larry David and you're a slow bloomer, you know? Larry Bird also did not miss. That's true. Larry Bird got there eventually too. These are just Fear Ann clips. Cutie needs a pay raise. I don't walked in here. There were still Christmas decorations. I took down the Christmas decorations.
Whose fault is that? You've been gone for
I like how they instantly blame me like none of them could take down the Christmas decorations.
11
Why is that
months.
my fault?
You left
None
the
of you
boys
noticed like the
alone.
trees.
Yeah, this
or,
is what
like,
happens
the
when you're.
presents.
This is what happens when you're in a broken home.
Yeah.
And we've been eating Tostino's pizza rolls because Dad doesn't know how to make dinner without you.
Yeah.
Sounds like the life, honestly.
Yeah, we've been waiting. We've been waiting for your
We have
return
scurvy.
this entire time.
So
Also, can we talk? I don't understand. Baby and had an abortion for politics.
that.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Wow. That's.
You can say that, right?
I can say that.
She's a woman.
Wait, you don't like abortion anymore? That's a problem?
No, I think it's great. I think
Are you
women.
afraid what's going to happen to you
No.
if you support abortion?
No, I fully support it. I'm
Yoo-hoo,
pro-abortion.
I like abortion.
I'm pro-abortion.
There, you
Yeah.
sound scared.
No,
still.
I'm not. I'm saying I'm full chest.
I think Will hates abortion.
Abortion.
Oh no, I'm super pregnant. I would not like it. Will you go with me to get an abortion right now?
Of course, yeah. Let's go.
He passed, Your Honor.
Oh,
See?
wow.
See?
Wow, 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 wow.
What if I got pregnant by his... Will hates abortion. All is right in the world. Wow, that's so sweet. This week's guest episode was good. I hope Cutie comes on more often. What I like about this week's episode of Fear and is how I start looking like this and I end looking like this. Just throughout the episode, my sickness, I'm just, you know how like you start the day and when you're sick, you're like, I can handle it. And then you sit there and you have to blow your nose 1,000 times and like you got to itch your eyes and you just slowly start falling apart. Yeah. That's what happened to me. Oh my gosh, what? Saw a cool TikTok of someone at Cutie's deco shop. Oh, it's Chelsea. She performed on Late Night with Cutie. Cutie and Fearon is back so soon. What if you had a crush and he was 32 and he was bald? Okay. So many of those things don't fit me. I don't know why you used me here. You're just talking about slime, but he's 34, so you're not even talking about slime. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I posted selfies. I've decided that I'm a Tumblr girl now. You're welcome. I post on Instagram now. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do. I post on Instagram. And I post little photo dumps that are very slay and are very moody. And are very little dumps. So you're welcome if you're interested. Anyway, follow me on Instagram, please. I'm down bad. You and me both, Cutie. Yeah, Ray's perfect. Ray's perfect human. Is this Cutie approved? My local ice cream shop here in Missionton. Ask for the Cutie? What the heck? I'm going to sue their ass. Cornflakes, butter, sugar, cinnamon, caramelized on top of our core vanilla. What is that short for? There's no Q in cornflakes. No fried ice cream. Will you sue them for me? Spot the Swift. Be white here. That's Swift. That's our dude right there. Jamie is in Utah while Cutie is leaving. Utah, we lost so bad. I know. I DM'd her and I said, what the fuck, Jamie? I said, what are you doing? But she was only there for like a day, so it's okay. And she was in a different city than me. Hold on, Den J. Hold on, Den J. What did he do? You just want me to glaze him or something? I'm not going to do it. Mason, what were you hoping from this? You want to be like, oh my God, Jason's so hot. Look at him walking. Is that what you were hoping for me to say? Like, what do you want? There's bots that have been reposting Jason clips into Twitter comms? That's weird. There was a huge spam of them, usually 3 at a time. That's sad. It's not gossip, it is storytelling. You gossip too much. God forbid a girl collects other people's data and shares it with her friends for their entertainment. Exactly. I'm with you there. Saw this video and made me think of Cutie when she was trying to make 100 free throws, but she kept noticing the teens coming back.
Look at him. In the red hoodie. What you smelling for? Look. I bet he on the weather app. He looked like he worked at the stupid store.
That's me for real. Yeah, I understand that. The white sage stuff at the beginning was so confusing. Started to doubt if I know English, not gonna lie. Cutie to the Reddit demon because she couldn't find any white sage. Yeah. White sage is hard to come by, just so everybody knows. Her last Utah stream. God, I look rough. Last Utah stream. I hope I'm not the only person that thought this. Can't wait to show you all what I've been working on. Oh. Kid Leroy does look like Blau. It's true. They do look alike. That's crazy. She looks like she don't give a fuck. Is she supposed to be this person? Because she has two eyes. Maya constantly has resting don't give a fuck face. It's really bad for me personally. Eyes. Sabrina Carpenter. Thank you for this. The Twitter comms is new, okay? The Twitter comms is new. It's still being worked on. Sometimes we get some weird stuff in here. It's new to us. Oh, streamer awards mentioned. Wow. Speed won 3? I forgot. I love how you said streamer awards mentioned and you didn't leak the TikTok. What's wrong with you? Did they say, oh, the streamer awards is dog shit? Mentioned by bald news _. Do you guys think bald news said nice things or bad things? That's huge. Only trusted news source. Okay, someone go find the TikTok, please. I get all my news from bald news. I don't know. I don't know what this could be, but thank you. 97,000 likes. He said streamer award somewhere. He's live playing Baldur's Gate. In case anyone is interested in Baldur's Gate recap before session 3 tonight. Oh, you made a little recap? Wait, this is so great. What the heck, Alex? Should we watch it for tonight?
Where last we left off, after aiding the defence of the gateway into the Emerald Grove from a band of goblins, the party ventured inside, hoping to find a healer with the ability to cure them of the illithid curse plaguing their brains. The party quickly learns that the archdruid and healer Halsin recently failed to return from an expedition. Swallow seeks Nettie, Halsin's apprentice and their only remaining hope in the grove. After Nettie successfully poisons, and subsequently cures Swallow, she finally gave them some hope in the last known whereabouts of Halsin and sent them on their way. Traumatic though the encounter was, at least it had its merits. Gorga, the acting chief of the grove, was engaged in
This is so
essentially
nice.
racism. Aiming to expel all outsiders from the grove in the name of safety, she tasked the party with convincing Zevlor to leave the grove peacefully and travel to Baldur's Gate. Despite a malfunctioning sense of direction,
How the frick do I get out of here?
the party was soon on their way in search of Halsin and a cure to their malady. Coming across a band of goblins guarding a ransacked village, the tadpoles in their minds gave them an influence needed over the goblins, allowing them the run of the place. And well, did they make the most of that. Descending into the Whispering Depths, and after a battle with some phase spiders and getting sticky, the party decided it was best to rest up before continuing. Making camp, Jade tended to her hair. Baby Gronk III discovered maybe her riz isn't as good as she thought, and Swallow and Astarion.
Are you trying to suck me?
Come morning, the matriarch awaited. Their foes finally vanquished, the party travelled deeper into the caverns, leaping into the waiting shadows of the Underdark and slipping quietly into a Selûnite outpost, there to meet Raphael. Revealing his true guise, that of a devil, Raphael took a keen interest in the plight of Frieren, much to her displeasure, claiming to have a cure for the tadpole invading her mind, yet
Me eating the whole
For
time. Like,
now.
is she even playing? What is she doing?
he has been turned away by the party. After a terrifying run-in with a spectator, the party fled the Underdark, determined to restart their quest to find
Oh yeah,
Halsin.
this was messed up. I remember that. That's so nice. That was so nice of
Well,
him to put
last we left
together.
off.
What the heck? Alex, we need a new one. What the heck? When your favorite K-pop group makes a comeback. When will my favorite K-pop group make a comeback? Look at me go. Cutie, please stream. I'm going through withdrawals. I'm live right now. When I touched grass. Guys, it wasn't that bad. Was watching my niece this weekend. Look what I found and then used it. The Coca Motion. Oh, I love a good Coca Motion. Oh, you found bald news? Huge.
iShowSpeed won Streamer of the Year. He also won a couple other awards, but we all knew that iShowSpeed was the best streamer of the year. Every year. He just lost a couple other years, but he won this year. He had 1 million people watching him when he was on in Asia. The entire world has been globally impacted by iShowSpeed. He jumped over a Lamborghini, did almost 700 flips in a single day. He almost beat the
He
fastest
didn't mention the streamer awards.
guy in the world, Noah Lyles, in a race. He almost beat him. iShowSpeed deserves not just 3 awards, all of them. They should just rename the streamer of every one of these awards. They should just name it iShowSpeed Award. Here you go. iShowSpeed Award. Here you go. You did it, guys. iShowSpeed.
He actually he didn't mention the streamer awards. He just told me I should rename it.
What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments.
0 out of 10 didn't even show his bald head when he's called bald news. I can't trust this guy. I don't trust a thing coming out of his mouth. I missed a few classes. Did anyone have Sims notes? I don't know when we'll play Sims again. Cutie about Lud.
You make me so happy. I hope you don't go bald. Please don't go bald, okay? Please. You have to promise to never go bald, okay? Please don't lose your hair. You make
No, I was nice. I didn't say one mean thing. Oh, Choco. This is huge for Cutie and Taylor Swift fans. QTCinderella confirms she knows who Taylor Swift is. Yeah, I've heard her songs before. That's a good one. Ludwig doesn't even know how to handle that. Yeah. 10K? Choco's doing numbers. What the hell? What's top 3 favorite songs, I wonder? I don't know. I haven't listened to her enough to give a top 3, personally. I'm not sure. Cutie needs to bring Master Baker back because I actually just burned a batch of cookies and need to feel better about my baking skills. It's coming. It's coming in May. Looking into this. You guys loved that tweet. You can explain everything. Oh, yeah. Someone said, can I explain the tariffs or with the economy? I don't remember what I was stupid explaining. I don't know what I was freaking doing. Big news. Pokey cosigns. Fear and when Cutie isn't there. That one's Will because he has red hair. Got so happy like it was Cutie following me for real. New Swift gift just dropped. This has just been fact checked by... What does that even say? I can't even read that. Do I gotta zoom out? No, it doesn't make any... No one knows what that says. Will got so triggered by that tweet. What did he say? Was he mad because he was the orangutan? People are always commenting that the pod sucks without you. They blame me like it's my fault. It's not my freaking fault. I don't encourage it. I just took sabbatical for 3 months. I was hoping they'd forget about me. What did I do? He blamed Girly Pop Nation? Oh, sorry. God forbid Girly Pop Nation has a hobby by making little memes. Sue 'em. Freaking sue 'em. Choco being an Ariana stan is so iconic. Listen to Twilight Zone, by the way. Cutie has 2 highlights on her channel. It's with Caroline and Sam. Is this a sign? This was sponsored and they wanted a highlight. So, yes, it's a sign that I get money and I get paid. OMG, Cutie made the billionaires list. That's Taylor Swift. Guys, if I was a billionaire, I would probably like solve world hunger. I can't believe it's 7 months since I met Cutie and kept showing up on the IRL stream. I was so sad too because I said her meet and greet was full and I didn't think she was going to show up this day. I'm so grateful I got to meet and talk to her. She is one of the sweetest ever. This was nerve-wracking. Any other questions? Why do you need what? The straws? Each other? I've never like made a cake in front of humans and like looking out and seeing all these people watch me make a cake was so weird. Cause I was like, what? I know you guys watch me make cakes on stream, but like looking out and just seeing an audience like watching me make a cake, I was like, what the heck? Would you do it again? Absolutely. I was just so surprised. It was so cool. AT&T was really dope. I'm really happy that they asked me to do that. Sub to Streamer Awards YouTube channel, por favor. True. True. I think, so I was talking to my YouTube manager today She's dope, by the way. I don't know what the Cool Pit, thank you for the 40. I don't know if I can say this. I don't know if it's against the rules. I don't know the rules of YouTube. But she was like, hey, like, only, like, I only handle Reaper, thank you for the sub. She's like, I only handle a few people. And like, I picked you. And like, I handled top people. And I was like, then why are you handling me? And she was like, I picked you, girly pop. And I was like, I don't deserve that. What do you mean? What do you mean? What? I don't want to waste your time with little old me. And she was like, no, I think you're cool and I want you to be cool. And I was like, oh my God, that's so nice. Thank you for believing in me. I needed this. And then, where was I going with this story? Oh, we were talking about Streamer Awards and she was talking, she was like, maybe like 3 months before Streamer Awards, you hire like a team to like fill it with a bunch of stuff and like super promo the channel 3 months leading up. And I was like, I never thought of that before. And she was like, yeah, maybe you hire like a PR team, like somebody totally separate that's just experts at doing that shit and just do that. And I was like, okay, Miss Thing. Cause it's like, I do so many different things that like, of course stuff just falls through the cracks and you just like lose track. And it was just like a nice refresher to be like, oh my God, I should do that. Choco's first stage of the assassination attempt is successful. Tune in to find out if she truly compares to the infamous Selena's killer. Choco, please don't kill me. Taste test stream would be so cool. The dates for LA. Oh yeah, I want to do this. Our TBD. Yeah, someone remind me. Cake picnic, isn't this
No
cool?
cake, no entry. That's the #1 rule of the iconic Cake Picnic, which kicked off its 2025 tour in SF this past weekend. I snagged a ticket expecting maybe a few hundred people to show up, but there ended up being 1,387 cakes. My contribution was a 50-layer tiramisu crepe cake, but now I'm even more inspired to try making something more complex after seeing how extravagant and beautiful some of
I'm taking the Mario Goatsy cake.
the other cakes were. Now, this is how the picnic works. You show up early to sign in, and then you're given a colored wristband which indicates the order that you'll be able to enter the picnic area. When it's your turn, you take your empty box to the starting line, and then you have 6 minutes to gather as much cake as your heart desires. I was in the 4th group, and there were still cakes that hadn't been cut into yet. I probably gathered 10 slices of different cake before heading back to my blanket and digging in. Out of all the ones that I tried, I loved the Hojicha strawberry sponge cake and mango peach sponge with Strauss Chantilly cream the most. I had so much fun, and I will definitely be going.
Imagine one person poisons the cake. Imagine you wouldn't be able to find it. You wouldn't be able to figure out who poisoned the cake and like a bunch of people who took samples of the cake. Why do you have to put that in my head? Because I'm afraid of it, so I have to say it out loud. Because I want to go to this. So Trisha, my new assistant, she sent this to me and she was like, hey, this is on my radar. I'll see when they announce LA dates. You can stream it. And I was like, huge, awesome. I'll take Lacey. He looks like he loves cake. And then Lacey and I will go. But then I thought to myself, what if somebody poisons one? So maybe I can't go. Tina drew cutie. What the heck, Tina?
Bloop.
Damn, Tina thinks I'm cute. Anti-chance, thank you for the 4 months. She was confused. I was so confused by this comment. I don't understand it. I still don't get it. OMG, I saw this and literally thought it was Cutie. Shut up. When Cutie Sims streams happen. You take your shirt off? Girl.
Bloop.
Hearts of Light, thank you for 3 months. Guess there's only one way to get a Cutie song, and it's with Cutie Chipmunk. True. Moot showed me this. I have to show the rest of Cutie Crew. Okay, I've made this cake, but I think we made a Princess Peach cake for Peach Day of my man's Mario-thon. I remember watching QTCinderella bake this. She's the reason I decided to actually start baking. Oh, wait, what the frick? That's so sweet. Start baking for myself, following my mom and grandma's footstep, and her version of this cake was a part of it. Wait, I didn't read that. What the heck? That's so nice. That was so cute. What the, Jack, what the hell? Bloop. Look at that photo. What the hell, Jack? Put a shirt on. He must be watching the Sims streams. That's sweet. I do want to redo this cake. It's been so long, and we did it out of fondant, and I thought about doing it not fondant and just doing a more realistic version. Could be fun. Jesus always saying hi to chat. Okay, we're all caught up, and oh my god, I'm 4 minutes late to Baldur's Gate. My bad.